To do what I could and have a few simple decorations where I could, but a lot of my room remained empty. It remained a place where I could display student work when I eventually got it. And so instead of Welcome to another stop on Ready, Set, Prep Roadmap Classroom Camp. Choosing a theme for my classroom gets me so excited. Overall, back to school season is definitely an exciting time. There's lots of things to be worried about. There's a lot of things to get done too, but there's something that just gets me so excited, and choosing a classroom theme is always one of those. One of my favorite themes that I had chose was heroes. I wanted my students to feel special when they came into the room. I wanted to use that theme also throughout the year to help it inform my classroom management, how we treated each other, how we worked through mistakes, how we encouraged each other as a class. And one thing that I really wanted to be able to do, but unfortunately didn't have the budget for, was transform my classroom with decorations. That was something that I spent a lot of time on Pinterest looking at. How could I decorate my room, create it to be this magical place, a comic book kind of theme, and expressing heroes. Have that all over the place so when students walked in, they knew that this was going to be the hero classroom. But as I shared, I didn't have the budget for all of that. So I still chose to do what I could and have a few simple decorations where I could, but a lot of my room remained empty. It remained a place where I could display student work when I eventually got it. And so instead of looking for all of the blank space to fill it up, I started to kind of just create frames or bulletin boards that said, coming soon, or student work displayed here, and created this sense that their work was going to be placed up. I had learned recently during that time when I had the hero theme, how important it is to put student work up, to display their work, how proud you are of them, and make your classroom a place where they get to showcase it. So my bulletin boards or blank space in my room, instead of it being a place where decorations filled it, I looked for ways to showcase artwork, display student writing, and to recognize learning that was mastered or discovered in our classroom. This really made our classroom a community. It showcased, like I said, what students did. And so while I would have loved to fill those walls with decorations, so much more was shared when I left that space for students to put their work there. And it meant so much to them to have their work up on the wall as well. Now, when we set up our classrooms, decorations always comes to mind first, but another important part is the labeling, the making sure that our classroom flows so that our students are able to access materials, they can navigate from one place to another. So depending upon how your classroom set up, what you've been given in your classroom, sometimes they're desks, sometimes they're tables, and sometimes a mix of both. I would encourage you to structure a classroom so that students can navigate seamlessly, smoothly through your classroom, so there's not a tight spot where all the kids are gathering, or like if a desk too close to a water fountain, or something where there might be congestion. So take a look at your classroom, or if you're kind of still building out what your classroom might look like, think about how students would navigate through things. And also think about how your classroom can do some of the teaching for you. Where can students know easily to grab extra materials? And create procedures around that too. I know I shared a little bit about it in my procedure pass episode, but oftentimes there's, can I get a new pencil? Can I get paper? If there's that procedure built out, when can students get pencils? When can they get paper? Or whatever material it is, and they're able to just go and get it, come back and continue, that releases so much teaching, stopping, starting for you as a teacher. It gives them ownership, responsibility, and they know what to go. They know what's expected of them. So think about that too, how your classroom's labeled, what things can students just get on their own versus what do they need to ask for before they can leave. So as you're building your classroom, as you're thinking about how you want your classroom to look like, what the theme's going to be, think about how you want your students to feel inside your classroom. What are the things that you want them to experience? How do you want them to feel when they walk in? What do you want them to notice on the walls? How do you want them to feel proud about their work? These are intentional things that we can work towards now, building out a plan. Even if you've started school, there's still time to reset and kind of reflect, right? As you're building routines, as you're creating systems in your classroom, make sure that your classroom flows smoothly, that students are able to navigate from place to place, because that structure, that ability to access materials, to go get things if they need it, when they need those things, that creates a sense of safety for students. And when students feel safe, they're able to take risks, they're able to open up, they're able to build those relationships with you. So I encourage you in your classroom, whatever your theme may be, that you use it kind of as this silent character that helps support your classroom management, helps reinforce the teaching that you're doing, and helps create a foundation for building relationships in your class. I hope you'll continue with me as we journey through this Ready, Set, Prep roadmap. Our next stop's going to be Success Summit, so thanks so much for joining along, and feel free to check out the other episodes if you've missed any. Thanks so much. I'll see you at the next one.